I need to adjust my mirrors. There we go. Getting good and tight. There we go. Now I can actually see behind me. Oh, I'm already in gear because of the Recluse. So with the Recluse, it's an auto clutch. Hello everybody, coming at you with all my might. Smite, how you guys doing today? What's that? Oh, I'm actually going for a dual sport ride. This is a major milestone for me, because I've had this bike what seems like forever. Even though it's only been like 5-6 months now, and I've been doing more work on the bike than actually riding the bike. So it feels good to get out and actually ride. For the first time in a long time, I actually have all the bits and bobbles on the vehicle, and it's actually rideable. Now granted, I still have to set up the suspension, but with the big wheel kit, I have to change a lot of stuff, and I didn't bother setting up the sag because obviously I'm going to be tearing that all apart. And the big wheel kit, believe it or not, is actually gonna, from what I'm so used to pulling in that clutch, which is a good habit. But with the big wheel kit, I'll actually lose about 2 inches, so I'll actually be closer to the ground. Which, this bike has a lot of ground clearance, so it's not going to be that big of an issue. I rode my KTM 300 for years, and I could count on one hand how many times that I've actually made contact with the ground with my skid plate. So I'm not 100% worried about it. There's still going to be quite a bit of ground clearance. Believe it or not, you know, everybody thinks, you know, if you think 21-inch tire, you're like, oh yeah, that's pretty big. But it's actually bigger than you think, should I say. Because I'm putting a 25-inch tire on. But if you think you got a 21-inch rim, that's the inside diameter of the rim. So, and then another 3 or 4 inches of tire on top of that. So it's going to be a little bit smaller. But the thing about this bike is there's power for days. You end up running out of traction. And with the big wheel kit, I shouldn't have that. That shouldn't be an issue. I'm hoping. It's like 40 degrees out, and it just feels so amazing to actually be dual sport riding again, which I haven't done in a long time because I've always had a big bike. Oh, this bike is amazing. It's so much fun being on a small bike again, which, you know, it's been a long time. I mean, even this DR650 wasn't that small of a bike. Looking back, I kind of wish I would have done more dual sporting. Like, I had more time back then, but I didn't do enough. Like, when I've been doing these reels and cutting all of my old footage over the last literally 10 years of my life, which is, it's been quite the journey, honestly. I really enjoyed it. It brought up a lot of memories, but I realized like how little I actually did. Like, I did so much but so little. I had primitive camera setups back then, so I just wish I would have done more riding. Says everyone. I should have done more. But I'm planning on doing a whole lot more with this bike. I'm gonna do some training. I want to do balance training and everything like that, because I want to get better. I really want to make it a point to actually get good at something this year, and motorcycles is one of them. And I tell you what, already I'm super glad. Like, I was hesitant on ordering a seat, but I've only been on this bike for maybe, I don't know, 3 or 4 or 5 minutes, and just riding it, not actually aggressively riding it, the seat is horribly uncomfortable. And what's comically is I was like fretting when I was first buying my seat, because I'm like, well, I'm worried about how wide it's gonna be and whether or not I should have went with the extra large seat. And I'm so glad I did, because it's gonna be amazing compared to this. So $300, and 3 months later it should be here. I just can't help but just literally just burst into outbursts of laughter with this thing. It's just oh man, oh, it makes me feel like a kid again. And we lost GPS with my speedometer, so it's like I don't know how fast we're going. Oh man, life gets hard, guys, and you get distracted, and it just seems like it just passes you by. And I know, getting real, I got real heavy real quick, but you don't realize it. It literally just happens so fast. I mean, my kid is almost a year old already, so it's a real eye-opening, you know. You see how fast things actually go. Now let's hope I don't die on my way down here to the covered bridge. I wanna hop off and grab a picture. My first actual dual sport ride. I don't want to title the video that though, because I'm gonna actually do. Holy crap! The wood is slippery. Oh. Okay, now we gotta do this ever so gently so we don't kill ourselves, because that is ice. I have my my custom-made boots that I made, and they have studs in them. But the problem is my bike, on the other hand, does not. It does not have studs. So things get a little bit tricksy. On the right side, they shouldn't get any traffic. Well, I mean, I say that and then watch like a whole fleet of mountain men will come out of the woodwork. So we're gonna put this in neutral somehow. There we go. And get a picture. This is so cool. So there we have it, our first little trek, our first little dual sport ride. Granted, it wasn't actually that far away from where I currently was at, so. But it feels good to get that out. It just feels good to be out. Oh. Remember, if you really enjoy the video, hit a like, because that really helps Al Gore share my videos, because he invented the internet, and he'll show more people if you like it. And another thing, at no extra cost to you, check out Revzilla, the link below, and that will support the channel. Go there and buy some tires or something. Much appreciated. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed. We got many more videos coming, because we're ready. We're gonna do some ripping, buddy boy. So thank you so much for watching. Have a nice day, and God bless.